Hello, I am the Potato Uncle, and you are watching the channel where we explore Singapore one MRT stop at a time. Today, we're having a look at Tanah Merah, and as you can guess from my horrible voiceover, I completely forgot to film an introduction. So you're just stuck with this for a second. So we exit 1, and then just have a look around the neighborhood.
We are walking along a more quiet residential area just behind Tanah Merah MRT station, just behind the jungle. For me, it's no surprise that we are starting with Tanah Merah because it's one of my favorite residential areas in Singapore, and actually because I wanted to show my friends what Tanah Merah looks like. That's why I actually started the channel as well. So for me, naturally, we start with Tanah Merah. What I really love about Tanah Merah is that you have really fancy landed properties. You have your old school HDBs, and you also have your new HDBs here. And I feel the area remains more residential, a little bit unexplored by any foreigners, which is quite a shame because I really love the area. Okay, so Tanah Merah translates to red lands, and it was first written down as Red Cliffs by British seafarers in the 1800s. You may know Tanah Merah Kecil Road or Tanah Merah Besar Road. Kecil essentially translates to small, and Besar translates to big or large in Malay. And you used to be able to look into Eunos, but of course now that's not possible anymore considering how built up the entire area is. Tanah Merah Besar, so the large cliffs, they used to reach all the way to Changi Airport Terminal 3, but of course since the land reclamation projects from the 60s, 70s and 80s, the coastline was pushed out for half a kilometer, and they built a 16-kilometer long conveyor belt to get all the earth from Tanah Merah to what now is East Coast Park. So when you're walking along East Coast Park, actually you're walking along Tanah Merah. And if you look closely, you can still see the old remnants of the hills all over the place. It's quite interesting. You just need to open your eyes to it. So this clearly is the more affluent area of Tanah Merah. We'll visit the HDBs later. What I really love about this area is how people make it their own. They put up their statues, their benches, their little swings, their fruit growing on trees on the sidewalk, and it really gives you this local homely feeling. To be completely honest, overall, I wouldn't recommend visiting Tanah Merah just to visit Tanah Merah, but I believe that it's a very nice area to live in, and I really love coming here. And that's what I love about discovering a new neighborhood on foot, because I just stumbled upon this Bedok community garden. It's been here for around 7 years, and just a community that's taking care of that. Alright, so we are now on the other side of Tanah Merah, exit B, and we are on our way to Sempang Bedok, or the Bedok Marketplace. The Sempang translates to junction in Malay, so it's just a Bedok junction, I guess. So today we're having pizza. The Bedok Marketplace is by far my favorite food option in the area. I'm not even sure if you can call it a hawker anymore, because you have everything here. You have mala, you have Japanese, you have Thai food, you have your noodles, you have pizza and pasta and Western food and Korean fruit bowls, Malay. It's amazing. It's so much. You can spend your entire evening here. And I came here before during the Football World Cup, and it was a really good crowd. Watched the games. It was a lot of fun. But now just here for a little bit of pizza. I'm having the pepperoni pizza. I already know what it tastes like, and it's amazing. I've had it quite a few times. It's really, really good. Yep, still good. Still great. Okay, so there's actually two pizza places here. The one called Mr. Neddy's, where I got this one from, which is my favorite, and another one called The Naughty Chef, which is also very good. And they also have pastas and a little bit like other Western dishes. They're branched out a little bit more. What we have down there is the Wonton Noodle House. That's a wonton place that's been around since the 1980s. It is one of my favorites in this area as well. To be completely honest, during the pandemic I was around this area. I was alone. I just wanted to buy one portion, but I bought two because I think they needed all the love they could get during the pandemic, so check them out. They've been around since the 80s, after all. So my food recommendations around here are definitely the Wonton Noodle House, Mr. Neddy's, and there's a really good Japanese place here. You should definitely try out the eel, the unagi. Until the 1980s, the Bedok and Tanah Merah area used to have a very strong Malay community. It actually was a Malay village right here. And yeah, since the land reclamation in the 70s and 80s, with all the land being put to East Coast Park, that village was more or less removed. In the hills of Tanah Merah in the past, that's where you had the Chinese citizens who grew fruits and vegetables in the hills. Alright, so let me just finish up the pizza, and then we have a look at the old school HDBs, and maybe we will find some remnants of the old carved out hills. Actually, I've been trying to get back in shape for a few weeks now. I used to be very good in the gym, go very regularly, but with the latest lockdown that's been over for a few weeks now, to be honest, I put on a few kgs of fat, so I'm trying to cut right now. So that's why I'm trying to get in my 10,000 steps every single day. And at first I thought of making this YouTube channel about me losing weight, but I thought I'm probably not fat enough for that. So it is not going to be the Potato Uncle's fitness journey, but it is rather just me exploring Singapore, one MRT stop at a time, because I feel getting your steps in and doing something productive might be really good. I really love this area. I think it would be really good for a photographer. I'm not sure if wedding photography would be the best here. It's definitely worth checking out if you do enjoy taking pictures of urban landscapes. I think that's one of the more unique ones. I really love the pastel colors. I would love to know what one of them looks from the inside. So if any of you has contacts to Stacked, I think they should find out, not me. Please do let them know that I think this is a really cool area to explore for them as well. So we're here to find out the remains of the Tanah Merahs, the red ground. Let's find some cliffs, because I know they're somewhere around here. What you can see behind me right now is the old cutouts of the Tanah Merah cliffs, I believe. And it's all fortified with cement now, of course. So this whole YouTube thing is still really new to me. I haven't decided yet if I like it. I don't know if this will be the next big hobby for me or if I just give up after 5 days. I haven't decided yet. But so far, it's kind of cool. Makes me feel like a reporter a little bit, to be completely honest. I kind of like it. Very shy about filming in public. I think it's really weird. It's so weird. We are together going through a few growing pains with this channel, because I need to learn to be comfortable talking in public, and you need to be comfortable with the second-hand embarrassment that you get from me being on camera. We we are coming to an end now. I think we've explored Tanah Merah quite a bit. So we did see the old side of Tanah Merah, we saw the fancy side of Tanah Merah, we saw a little bit of a jungle here, and some really good food. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did. But before I sign off, I just wanted to say thank you. I saw that I have 10 or 11 subscribers. I know most of you are my friends already, but some of you are brand new. You don't even know who I am, the Potato Uncle. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for trusting me to produce good enough content that's worth subscribing for. I had 40 something views on my first introduction video, which I find is amazing. So with these 10 subscribers, that's almost a little school bus full, and 40 people who watched the first video, that's, I don't know, what is that? A big Singaporean classroom? I don't know, but that makes the whole thing more real for me. It feels like I'm talking to some real people, and I just want to say thank you. Alright, I think that's enough for now. Bye bye.